Hello and welcome to Base Plate Reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at this LEGO Friends set, so set number 42669, the Beekeepers House and Flower Garden, 1,161 pieces, and this goes for $90 US, 100 euros, 90 British pounds and 120 Canadian dollars. I actually bulked at the price at 120 Canadian. I picked this up for $82.63 in the Amazon Prime Day sales. Actually, with this being the same price in pounds as US dollars, so £90, that works out to about 120 US dollars. Similar for the euros price. I know we've seen big fluctuations in the exchange rate, the value of the US dollar, but that is just a crazy price in my opinion. I know that from a parts to price ratio, 1,161 pieces, 90 US dollars, it doesn't look too bad, but I do think this isn't the most substantial building. I certainly held off from buying it at the start of the year as much as I like the look of it. Big fan of some of the LEGO Friends buildings that we've had over the past few years. But at that price, 120 Canadian, I was pretty much giving it a miss waiting for the sales and was really pleased to see this in the sales. It was on lego.com with a discounted price, but I think it worked out best getting it from Amazon. I think I got it for about $12 cheaper than I would have if I bought it from lego.com during their sale. When we look at the back of the box, we can see that the building is open at the back, but it does look fully built from, the width perspective. It's just that there is no rear wall and no rear roof just there. So it should be pretty easy to modify, make into a full-sized building. But here, with the back of the box, you can see there is a big focus on the garden itself. I don't think that's a bad thing. We've got 4 Minidolls, obviously it's Friends so we don't get the minifigures, and there's a couple of animals in there as well. I don't know if we can spot them in this picture. Yeah, we've got a little bunny rabbit just down there, and I believe if we check the top of the box just here, it looks like we've got a cat as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. Very pleased that I got it for the price that I did, and yeah, hopefully it's going to be pretty good, easy to fit into a city or the edge of a city. But let's get to building it, get to opening it up, see what we're working with. Like I said, I picked this set up from Amazon, actually with one other set, which was also a really good deal in the Prime Day deals. For the most part, it's come in pretty good condition. There's a bit of marking over where the writing is here, but you can't notice it, I suspect, on the camera. Overall, I tend to find that when I do buy stuff from Amazon, tends to be packaged pretty well. But in terms of this, feels pretty substantial, feels like there's a fair bit in there, so I'm hoping a few bags and this is going to be a really substantial, nice build. So yeah, we are looking at pretty substantial here, so a couple of 16 by 16 plates, another 16 by 6, oh I'm lying, a 14 by 6 plate there separately. There's 8 bags worth of parts here, and the booklets came in nice brown paper packaging which protected the booklets, which we've got one small booklet, a set of stickers, a small set of stickers, and 2 really substantial booklets. So I suspect this is going to be a really good build. I'm looking forward to it, but let's crack on with it and see what we end up with once it's actually fully built. After about 2 hours of building then, this is what we end up with. A really attractive looking set. I think a great colour palette. Sometimes the Friends stuff can be a bit out there, but I don't think that's the case here. I think that the house goes really well with the gardens themselves. And the first thing I need to say is, actually, the name of this is really accurate. This is a Beekeepers House and Flower Garden. And the Flower Garden is a really key component of this. I think maybe just as good as the house itself. We've got the beehives, which are just great. The roofs of those come off and you can actually see the frames of honey in there, and the flowers that are outside are just great. I think that this is a rose bush just down there, maybe some lilacs. And then the sunflowers are just fantastic. You even got a couple of trees there with birdhouses as well. No birds included, that's a bit of a pity, but probably one of the only big drawbacks in terms of the actual design of this. On the other side of the house, you've actually got a vegetable garden, so you could have said it's the beekeeper's house and flower garden and vegetable garden. And here I really like those cabbages just there at the back. Also got some carrots with the rabbit looking on with lust, and we've got some peas just there. Yeah, the chimney of the house sitting just at the side, really nice. And you can see it is a full house, it's just that the back is missing. I think that that's going to be pretty easy if you want to enclose it to do so. Not difficult at all. Just need to move this in one stud and then there'd be space to put the wall up, and obviously building the roof will be a little trickier, but basically follow the same instructions for the other side. The interior, actually pretty good. Although this says it's house, the interior at the bottom is very much set up as a shop. So I think we've got some beeswax products just down here. You've got some, I think, seed packets on sale just there. And there's a point of sale terminal just behind the cat who's looking out of the window, just to the side. And really it's on this side where there is a picture of the family just at the top there. So, and a bit of a kitchen, very small stove that you might be able to see with the fireplace just there. But mainly set up, it looks like to me, like a shop, like a kind of farm shop. And really it's only the upstairs which has any living space, and that's the double bed with some matching rugs either side, chest of drawers and some shelving. And there again you've got a fireplace just into the side there, so fireplace down at the bottom and in the bedroom as well. I think that's really nice. Yeah, I think it's looking pretty good. Now I would have to say I'm pleased that I paid what I paid for it, and I'll show you the comparison with a couple of sets which cost only $10 more, 10 Canadian dollars that is, and that is the Castle Bed and Breakfast and Ollie and Paisley's houses. And you can see these just look a lot more substantial. Actually, Ollie and Paisley's houses are less pieces by about 35 than this one. The Castle Bed and Breakfast is about 150, 200 pieces more, but they just look an awful lot more substantial. I would struggle to be paying the full price for this set, as well designed as it is. Yeah, like I say, really nicely designed set. And we've got some decent minifigures here, or mini dolls I should say. So we'll take a look at them a bit closer. We'll start with the most interesting of the mini dolls here then, and that's of course Orla the Beekeeper. You might remember that we had a Beekeeper in Series 21 of the CMF, so that's an actual minifigure. And this one is basically a mini doll version of that one, except the bee veil, or the protective headgear that the Beekeeper's wearing here, does have a darker veil than we saw with the minifig variant. This is just a really nice mini doll, got some good detailing on the upper body, and I think it just looks perfect for what it is. You also get a hairpiece, of course, for when Orla's not wearing the veil. And overall, this is just a really nice mini doll. After that, you get Orla's husband, Terence, and he seems somewhat of a hipster type, what with his wacky moustache and his braces or suspenders holding up his bootcut pants or trousers, whatever you want to call them. Another solid mini doll. After that, we get Orla and Terence's granddaughter, Paisley. She's one of the main figures from the Friends range, and we've seen her many times before. Nothing much to say here. Similarly with Aaliyah, another one who's one of the main characters, has been since 2023 when a few new characters were introduced. Both of these perfectly solid, but we have seen them in other sets. Finally, we've got Amos the rabbit and Perry the cat. These are your typical Friends style animals. Don't quite have the charm of your regular Lego animals in my opinion, but I'm sure some people really like them. Overall thoughts then on the Beekeepers house and flower garden. Well, I have to say, even though it might not be the most substantial building for the price of it, I really do like this one. It's all the little details which are really good. Stuff like the stained glass window in the front door. I know it's a sticker, but all the stickers are really on point. You've even got the picnic table down at the front here with the knitting basket at the back where they've used chopsticks to show off as knitting needles. Obviously the garden here, the flower garden, is just excellent. I think that Lego, since they've started doing the botanicals range, have actually stepped up with their flowers that they do, even for Minidoll and minifigure compatible sets. Obviously the Beekeeper Minidoll here, reusing some of the elements from the CMF Series 21 Beekeeper minifig. Really good. And those beehives are excellent, especially with the frames of honey sat inside them. Yeah, overall, maybe it would have been good to get this when it first came out at the start of the year, but I think I did the right thing by waiting and getting it basically at 30% off. I think that obviously price-wise, the UK and Europe, this is pretty pricey, but some of that's just to do with the changes in exchange rates since the start of the year. Maybe there's going to be some shocks for North American consumers with upcoming prices with the weaker dollar. Yeah, overall, I really like this one. It's going to be so easy to enclose it if I want to. And this will be pretty simple to include in a Lego layout. Yeah, overall, a really, really nice set. Price, probably not perfect, but other than that, this is really, really great. Really love the colour palette. But hopefully you've enjoyed this review. If you have, then please do leave a like. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. And I should be back with more reviews pretty soon. And with that, I'll leave you and say, as always, be good.